My name is Hazel. I am 102 years old, and people ask me constantly, Hazel, what is your secret? And I always smile, because the secret is sitting in my kitchen. It has been sitting in my kitchen for over 80 years. It is not a supplement. It is not a miracle pill. It is not something you order online or read about in a magazine. It is food, real food, simple food, the kind my mother made and her mother made before her. And today I am going to tell you exactly what I eat. Not a diet, not a program, just the 10 real foods that I believe from the deepest and most honest part of my 102-year-old self have kept me alive and well and still standing in my own kitchen making my own meals all these years later. My name is Hazel, and here is what I know. Before I tell you the foods, I want to say one thing. I have never been on a diet in my life. I have never counted a calorie. I have never forbidden myself something I genuinely loved. What I have done every single day for over 80 years is eat real things. Things that came from the ground or the garden or a tree or an animal that lived a decent life. Things my grandmother would have recognized. Things with one ingredient or two. Never things with ingredient lists that require a science degree to understand. That is the foundation. Everything else sits on top of it. The first food is oats. Every single morning of my life, I have started the day with porridge. Simple oats cooked slowly with water and a little salt, and finished with whatever fruit was in season. Not instant oats, not flavored packets, proper oats that take time. There is something about starting the day with something warm and slow and nourishing that sets the tone for everything that follows. Oats kept me full. Oats kept my heart steady. Oats gave me the kind of energy that lasted through the morning without crashing. Every morning, for over 80 years. Start there. The second food is olive oil. I have cooked with olive oil my entire life, not because anyone told me to, because my mother did, and her food was the best food I have ever eaten. I use it on everything. Vegetables, bread, salads, everything. It is not a luxury. It is a daily staple. And I believe, from 8 decades of daily use, that it has done more for my heart and my joints and my general vitality than almost anything else in my kitchen. The third food is garlic. Raw garlic every single day. I know, the smell. But I have been eating raw garlic every day for so long that it is simply part of how I taste food. I add it to almost everything I cook. I have never had a serious infection in my life. I have never spent a winter destroyed by illness the way some people do. I am not saying garlic is magic, but I am saying it has been in my kitchen every day for 100 years, and I am still here. The fourth food is leafy greens. Every day, without exception, spinach, kale, whatever was available, whatever was in season, whatever I could grow in my garden or find at the market. Cooked simply, with olive oil and garlic and nothing else. Dark leafy greens every single day, for the bones, for the blood, for the brain, for the simple reason that every time I eat them, I feel better than I did before. The fifth food is eggs. I eat 2 eggs every morning with my porridge, or sometimes instead of it, real eggs, from real chickens if I can find them. Eggs are one of the most complete foods that exist, and I have eaten them every single day of my life, and my heart is still beating steadily at 102. Do not be afraid of eggs. They have been feeding human beings for thousands of years. They know what they are doing. The sixth food is beans, every kind, every color, lentils and chickpeas and butter beans and kidney beans and whatever else came my way. Beans at least 3 or 4 times a week for my entire life. Cheap and humble and completely extraordinary in what they do for the body. They keep you full. They feed the good things in your gut. They give you protein without heaviness. My mother made bean soup every Friday. I still make it every Friday. The seventh food is berries. Whatever was in season. Strawberries in summer. Blueberries when I could find them. Always fresh when possible. Always eaten simply, just as they were, cold from the garden or the market. I ate berries the way other people ate sweets, because to me they were sweet, the sweetest things imaginable. Small and vivid and completely alive with something your body recognizes and welcomes. The eighth food is walnuts, a small handful every day. I have eaten walnuts every single day for as long as I can remember. My husband used to joke that I was part squirrel, but I knew what I was doing even before any science told me I was doing it right. Walnuts for the brain, walnuts for the heart. Walnuts for the simple pleasure of something rich and real and satisfying that costs almost nothing and gives back everything. The ninth food is fish. 2 or 3 times a week my whole life, not fried, never fried, baked or poached or simply cooked with lemon and herbs and olive oil. Oily fish especially. Sardines, mackerel, salmon when I could afford it. The kind of fish that is dark and rich and full of the things your brain and your heart need most desperately and get least reliably from everything else. And the 10th food, the one I save for last because it is the simplest and the most overlooked and the one I feel most strongly about, is water, plain water. I have drunk water my entire life, not juice, not soft drinks, not things with flavors added and sugars hidden. Water, 6 to 8 glasses every single day for over 80 years. I know it sounds too simple to be one of the 10 things keeping me alive, but I have watched people my age dehydrate slowly over decades without realizing it. Skin that lost its vitality, joints that stiffened, minds that fogged, kidneys that struggled. Water is not glamorous. It is not a superfood with an exciting name, but it is the thing every single cell in your body needs more than almost anything else. Drink your water every day, without fail. I am 102 years old. My name is Hazel. I am still cooking my own meals, still eating my oats in the morning, and my garlic and my greens and my eggs, and my beans and my berries, and my walnuts and my fish, still drinking my water, still standing in my kitchen, the same kitchen where I have stood for over 60 years, making real food from real ingredients because I have always known, in the simple instinctive way that women who grew up cooking always know, that food is not just fuel. Food is medicine. Food is love. Food is the daily decision to take care of the body that is carrying you through this life. Take care of yours. Start in your kitchen. Start simply. Start today. Thank you for being here with me.